power, or you don't go along with who's in power.
Slavery wasn't going to happen again.
Revelations chapter 13 and verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Right, you took us into captivity. Where? Let me get a map.
No, I didn't. Jesus, I was born in 1960. Come on. I was a kid. I didn't do nothing.
Hold in two hands.
Esau said to simple.
Now, I was good at science.
All right, look. Where did you take us from?
Until 8 o'clock, honey. You're doing the shopping.
Where did you take us from? You took us from the west coast of Africa.
Right. What time is it?
You took us from the west coast of Africa. You took us over from Spain.
No. You kept saying
You took us from
me.
Europe.
I didn't do nothing.
They took us. They took us
I was
over
born in 1960. Come on,
the Middle
give me a
East.
break here.
Slavery was still
You know, you're going way off there in left field there. I was born in 1960.
All right, this is it. Your
probably
forefathers
watched
stole this land. So now you are. So are you not prospering?
I don't know nothing about my father.
From what your forefathers did?
Yeah.
Are you not prospering what your forefathers did?
Yeah.
What they did?
Never thought about it. I grew up. You know what? I grew up in Gary. You know what my best friend? My best friend was Raymond, and his family. Yes, my best friend was black.
Whatever.
Okay.
My best friend since I was 4 years old was black.
Isaiah 14.
You know, that was my best friend. You know, I mean, you guys can go all you want about all that, but you know, I was born in a different era.
Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers.
Right. What the hell your fathers did? Took us to slavery.
And that's why the Bible is trying.
Get our nationality out of us.
The Bible is.
All you so-called white people gonna pay.
Everybody's gonna pay.
Prepare
You don't get
slaughter
it.
for his children.
Right.
For the iniquity of their fathers.
Right.
Everybody's gonna pay. You don't get it.
No, you
That they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Which is what the so-called white man
You
does.
still don't get it.
All right.
Chaos can happen, and
So you
you know what?
slavery. Ain't nothing else.
What
You
he's
don't get
it was. Yeah, I
We
do.
get it. No, you don't.
Jeremiah,
Now you 12.
Jeremiah 32 and 18.
I gotta go, guys. I gotta get back.
Thou
to my
shalt-
work.
Okay.
Hey, nice.
Don't touch me, man. Don't touch me.
Oh.
Get your ass
All right, that's for edification's sake. Jeremiah 32 and 18. Thou showest loving kindness unto thousands, and recompense the iniquities of the fathers unto the bosoms of their children.
What's your nationality?
Nationality, to be honest, I don't know.
You don't know? What's your dad?
My dad,
What's your dad?
and his family, they've been around, you know, just
Where they from?
they're
Where your
our
granddaddy
man.
from? You know your granddaddy's from?
He's a mud, man. He's, you know what I'm saying? It's.
I mean, where's he from? I mean, what would you say?
He was born in America, so I don't know. But going back family lines, you don't know, thousands of years going back. You know, I don't know. I mean, everybody had essentially one father. We all came from Adam, so I mean, I see it that way.
Read the Bible.
Yeah.
Give me the breakdown on that. Go ahead, let's go through it. Deuteronomy,
So, you know, I mean, like you said, color is not an indicator of your nationality. Race is not an indicator of
That's right.
Right.
Israel power.
It's Israel. Go to sign that.
Yeah, I know that. I do know that in the Bible it talks about Israel gathering up her
no, he
branches.
said white power.
He said white power.
Go ahead, man.
And then, you know, the branches are grafted
That's why
back
you
into
gotta die. Bring it back over.
back into the
Less. Go ahead, man.
Deuteronomy 32 and 8. For the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance.
Right, the Lord made nations from the beginning, and He divided them a portion. Right? Go ahead. Everybody's not equal. Go ahead.
When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when He separated the sons of Adam, He set the bounds with the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Right.
For the Lord's portion is His people.
Right, the Lord's portion, who the Lord chose out of all the nations for to have the laws, you know, for to be a representative of Him, he chose the nation of Israel.
Absolutely. Right.
People of so-called black, Latino, and Native American descent.
So those are the 12 tribes.
Right, right. If your line goes back to these people, you're an Israelite.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Then you don't have to have a black face or look
Right.
like a Mexican.
Exactly.
Because you know what? Our people look different, man. I'm gonna give you a good
People
example.
can look like you and be an Israelite.
Right. Right.
If your
You know, so
forefather
this-
or your father's side.
That's why we asked you what was your
Let me say this to you. Like I was saying, man, you got a lot of people like celebrities, so-called celebrities that's Israelites, you know, which their father go like Cameron Diaz. She's like a so-called white woman, though.
Right.
But her line, her father is Dominican.
Right.
All right. Yeah. But yeah, Dominican, right? Go ahead. Also, what's that guy name? Nicolas Cage. I was saying Nicolas Cage. He looked like a so-called white man, right? But his lineage go back to the Italians, the Sicilians. You know.
I mean, I know I've got.
So that makes him Israelite.
Yeah.
Because back in like the Dark Ages, you had a lot of them Moors going up to Sicily.
I got some later.
Right.
This First Ezra 8:69. The nation of Israel, the princes, the priests, and Levites have not put away from the strange people of the land, nor the pollution of the Gentiles, to wit of the Canaanites, Hittites, Perizzites, Jebusites, and the Moabites, Egyptians and Edomites.
Right.
For both they and their sons have married with the daughters of the holy seed.
Right. So what they did was they went off and married other type of women, you know, and had their seed like mixed among the nations for thousands of years. All right. Go ahead.
And the holy seed is mixed
Right.
with the stranger, with the strange people of the land.
Yep.
And from the beginning of this matter, the rule of the great men have been partakers of iniquity, of this iniquity.
Why? Because they were scattered.
Right.
They were scattered serving other gods. That's one of our curses.
Right.
Give me Deuteronomy 28:6.
So what that guy was talking about, that color thing, he wasn't listening. See, he was bugged out.
Right.
See how you sit there and listen? That's why we asked you what's your nationality.
Right.
Because to get this, you have to be of the lineage, of the seed. You know?
And again, you know, it's like you were saying, you know, I mean, thousands of years back, I don't know, I wouldn't recognize my forefather going 1,000 years back if I saw him face to face.
Well, no, we're talking about your father, your
Right.
grandfather.
Right.
If you can even go back that far, you know?
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Daniel 9:7. O Lord, righteousness belongeth unto thee, but unto us confusion of faces.
Right. So we're gonna look different. We're gonna look different from the ones that got scattered abroad and the ones that got basically planted their seed amongst the other nations. Go ahead.
As at this day to the man of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem and unto all Israel that are near and that are far off.
Right. Because you got our nation mixed among all the nations, such as the so-called Africans, you know, such as so-called white people, you know, so-called Arabs, you know, so-called Indians, you know. We scattered amongst all the nations because that's one of our curses. Go ahead.
Through all the countries whether thou hast driven them, because of their trespass, they have trespassed against thee. O Lord, to us belongeth confusion of faces, to our kings, to our princes, to our fathers, because we have sinned against thee. To the Lord our God belongeth mercy and forgiveness, though we have rebelled against him.
Right. And then give me Hosea 1 start at 9. Because our main message is to wake up the nation of Israel. All right? And to condemn Esau, the Edomites, and the other nations, because their kingdom is going down. All right? That's why you see all these tornadoes.
Right.
You know, that's why you see the economic America's going into economic collapse. Ain't no jobs and stuff, you know.
Yeah. That's I'm gonna say that's the other thing is, you know, is all this stuff the New World Order and everything, that's controlled, I believe it's controlled directly by Satan himself. It's put in through the people who have had power for thousands